Students, today we will complete the half part of the chapter that we have studied in the previous video. Today we will deal with the participles. It is a very important part of our grammar sections. Participle is also a non-finite verb. We have studied in our non-finite that there are three types of non-finites. First is infinitive, that is 2 plus v1 form. The second one is gerunds that we have discussed in the previous video, and today we will discuss with the participles. Participles are what? It is also a type of non-finite verb. Participles can either be present, past or perfect. Means there are three types of participles that we will discuss today. The first one is present participle, the second one is past participle, and the third one is perfect participle. Perfect participle is not very common in every books. Many books do not support this perfect participle, but it is a part of our grammar section, and so we are here to discuss with the perfect participle first. Perfect participle is what? Perfect participle denotes the action started after completing the first one. Once just completing the first action, we start the second action, and this is denoted by the perfect participle. One example I have taken here. Having done the work, he went to play. Having done the work, he went to play. Means this shows that the person completed the work, first work, and then he went to play. This is what we call as perfect participle. Perfect means the completed, the work has been completed, and then the next work has also started. Means it is also presenting the tense, means it is also presenting the word is also presenting that the action is in present time, not in the past or the future time. Okay. Now, today we are here to discuss with the two important topics, that is present participle and the past participle. Most of the differences that occurs in our grammatical sentences is of present participle and the past participle. Present participle. Present participle verb that takes ing form are present participle. Those verbs that takes ing form, just like sleeping, eating, all are participle. They are present participles. Okay. Now, verbs ending with ed, en, t, etc. The v3 form is termed as past participle. We are very familiar with this, but we are not familiar with the uses of the participle. Today we will discuss the uses of the participle. First, we will discuss the present participle and where it is used. We are not familiar with the uses. Many people don't know that they are being used as a participle. Okay, many people think that they are what? There are normal finite verbs, but many verbs having ing form, they do not change its state when they are used with the other forms, just like when they are used with other subjects and other type of tenses, they do not change the form. This is what we call as present participle. Present participle is used, first of all, present participle is used for forming the progressive tense. First of all, it is used for forming the progressive tense, just like I am learning English now. This is what we say progressive. This is present progressive tense. Now, second, the modifying the noun like adjective. It is used for modifying a noun like an adjective. Just like I like this laughing Buddha. Laughing here is not used as a verb. It is being used as an adjective. So we can use the present participle like an adjective also. In a form to form a clause, we also know that it is used to form a clause also. Just like who is the person shouting? Yeah, who is the person shouting loudly? Shouting is here, it is being used as a clause in a sentence. Okay. Modifying a verb like an adverb means here we are using this participle, present participle, as a modifying verb because it is modifying an verb and it is like an adverb. It acts like an adverb. Just like the child came crying inside. Came crying. Came. It is denoting the verb came. Came. How it came. The nature of how he came. How he entered. Okay. This crying word is denoting this. These are the uses of present participle. Two examples that is being taken from your exercises. The first one, I saw dash horses in the circus. Dancing horses. Dancing here is representing the adjective horses, dancing horses. This word is here discussed here gives the work as an adjective. Okay, the baker brought a cooking range. What he bought? A cooking range of cooking. This is also a example of present participle. Now we move on to the next, that is the past participle. Past participle is used to denote a complete action. It is used to denote a complete action, means the action which has been already completed. It is in passive voice. It is used to form a passive voice. V3 form is used in passive voice, and you all know are very familiar with it. Now, perfect tense, just like the V3 form is used to form the perfect tense in present perfect also, in past perfect also, etc. I have visited Delhi before. Have visited means this is has a plus V3 form. Passive voice, I was directed to finish first. I was directed. Directed is what? V3 form. It is used to form the passive voice. Another uses of past participle is modified noun, means it is used to modify noun, modified noun. Okay, she collected the torn paper carefully. She collected, what is this? She collected the torn paper carefully. Collected, modified noun. Now it is acting as a modified noun. When modifying a noun, a participle normally precedes or succeeds a noun. Precedes means it is placed before a noun, or it can be placed after a noun. Precedes means before a noun, and it can be placed after the noun, means succeeds a noun. Just like fill with the present and past participle. I have taken an example from your exercise. I like to watch the what? I like to watch the dancing fountain. Dancing fountain. Dancing is a what type of present? This is present participle. This is what? Present participle. Okay. Today this much you have to do in your copy and then send it to me so that I can view, and on the next video we will move on to the exercises.